It was a normal day in Roblox. I was using my secondary account named Path452. I was laughing with my cousin while we played Wolves Life 2, mostly because the OCs the other players made there always had cute or attractive in it, which means they were looking to online date. We were laughing so hard because the chat was filled with "want to be my mate" or things like that. But I'm not going to talk about Wolves Life 2. I'm going to talk about something worse than that. Much worse. So I was looking for interesting games when I saw that a strange person in Discord had sent me a link to a Roblox game called Red World. The game was created by a user named raid_stir, and its thumbnail didn't seem really nice. It was a static-like red image with some black particles. I was curious about the game, so I entered. This is when the chaos started. First of all, the map was just a glitchy red maze with no actual exit. The audio was terrible, and it started with a singing. Then it cuts to some kind of woman saying something that can't be understood. You can hear the audio when you see the video I uploaded. On the top of the screen there was an error saying, "You have lost connection to the game," but the text was all glitched. I knew this was fake because that red rectangle saying error was before the update. The new connection error is a text that appears in the middle of the screen. I went forward, then I suddenly got teleported to a different location of the maze. I kept going in random directions until I got in some kind of room and the music changed. It sounded like a glitched screaming sound. What I saw next creeped me out. I saw a flame. I couldn't see exactly what it was. I saw that it was coming after me. I almost jumped off my chair. I wasn't fast enough to react and the flame caught me. I was too curious to see what the flame was. But curiosity always leads me into a bad ending, so I guess I had this coming. After that, I got kicked from the game with the next error being, Roblox has shut down this game for server maintenance. Error code 275. What? I decided to play it again. This time I didn't record it. I tried to avoid the flame, but it was useless since it was too fast for me. When I hear the song, I know the flame is nearby. I try to dodge it or do basically anything. Yet, it's still the same. There must be a way to avoid this thing. I just have to take different paths until one of them leads me to a different ending. I'll probably write again, this time showing what I see when I take different paths. Hello, I'm back. This time I'll try to go different ways to find out anything new. Let's see if I can avoid the flame this time. I noticed something. My avatar has changed. It has the arms of the Roblox man body, and the torso, legs, and head from the Roblox boy body. Its skin tone was all red except for the torso, which had a darker shade of red. I don't know what to think about this, but I ignored it, and then I decided to play the game. I took different paths this time. It led me to a corner that I couldn't go through, and it would just teleport me back. I tried over and over again, but the game suddenly crashed due to internet issues. I knew this wasn't an internet issue. This was the game. It didn't want me to be there. Though the game tells me to get the heck out, I keep going in. I know this has an end, it's just that I can't find it. I need more time. I've tried 2 more times without recording it, and I got caught by the flame. If I tried to go to the left side, I would get an error saying, "An unexpected error has occurred and Roblox had to quit. We're sorry." I don't freaking know why this game doesn't want me to be there. If raid_stir has created a game, then it should be there for a reason. You can't just kick everyone who enters there. There's an option I haven't tried yet, going forward. I think this is going to be the last time I play Red World. Wish me luck. Okay, I've tried going forward. I got greeted by a corner that I couldn't get through, again. But then when I went backwards, I was greeted by a totally red person that was walking to me. Once that person touched me, I couldn't move anymore, and I got an error that would kick me out of the server. That's it, I give up. There's no exit in this maze. I've tried everything. I know I shouldn't give up, but I just have to. If you find a way out, please tell me in the comments. Please, I beg you. I can't change my avatar back, it's stuck as this. So I guess I should make another account. I don't know what to say now. I've been trying everything, hoping to find an exit, but I couldn't. So I am Blood GD, also known as New Shadowlink YT, or Path 452, and this was my story about Red World. The end? Indeed, it is not the end. I can't just give up here. I have learned that if you want to do something, try to do it over and over again until you make it. My character is back to normal, as you can see. I'm playing Red World again, taking the first path I've tried, avoiding the flame. The game got updated, and the audio is now deeper. It looks even more disturbing now. The path got darker now. I'm going to see if the flame has changed. Indeed, it has changed. The flame is now more realistic and you can see the smoke from far away. The music makes it creepier. It's now low-pitched. There's the video. Watch it at your own risk. 2 weeks ago, I was checking the comments in my Red World 2 video I uploaded, the one in post 2. I saw a comment that caught my attention, ignoring the fact that there were only 2 comments. This person said that the audio of Red World is called 666-1A91EBY88, and it's an anime, but down in a reverse way. After I saw the comment, I pinned it and gave it a heart. I also answered it. I'll make sure to look it up. He didn't answer for a long time. 3 days ago, he finally answered. He sent me a link to a video, which was supposed to be the audio. The video's name was ? And it was uploaded by a Hebrew person. Their name was in Hebrew. I copied the name and pasted it onto Google Translate, and it translated to be the Messiah. The video was, like the guy said, Red World's audio, but it was deeper, just like the audio update I mentioned in post 5. I decided to investigate Raid_Stir's account. He had a lot of followers. He wasn't following anyone though, and he had only one friend. The friend's name was Jenny_Feelings. Jenny_Feelings was a member of Robloxian Myth Hunters. Her avatar was simple, just a naked, blocky purple girl with purple hair. She was wearing a scarf and had a J on her chest. She created 2 games. The first one was called Cold Future, but it was closed to visitors. The second one was open to visitors, and it was called Feelings. I decided to play it. The game's music was pretty sad, and even my avatar looked sad. He was looking down like he was depressed, and he walked really slowly. The game was explaining Jenny's feelings. It had 3D houses and text, just like the horror stories in that horror story game. Here's what I saw. My name is Jenny. These are my feelings. They bully me every day for existing. They never listen. After that, no more 3D models were shown. I had to walk up a small hill. Then I was in some kind of circle. There were 3 texts around the circle. The letters were randomly caps. I don't know if you understand what I mean. You will see it in the video. What they say is true. I give up. I can't take it anymore. They never liked me. I got closer to one of the texts and I was teleported to another game. This one was called Bedroom. This game's music was even sadder than the first one. The game was just a bedroom. I couldn't move. I couldn't even see my avatar. It was like I was a camera on the ground. There was a chair which was broken. The saddest thing I saw was Jenny, or Jenny's ragdoll. She was hanging. She had a rope around her neck. She had taken her own life. I left the game shortly after. I went back to Red World and I saw creepy games on the recommended section. There was a game called Red_Stir. It was Red World, but with happy music playing. This made me feel less scared. This was the only game I played in the recommended section. Back to where I started this post. That comment. I downloaded Audacity and reverted Red World's audio. The first part, aka the children singing a reverted song, was now the original one. It sounded like children singing a Christmas carol. The woman making weird sounds almost still sounded the same. I guess there was no secret message for that one. I'm going to play some relaxing games now, since I investigated it too much today. Goodbye and see you later. I'm back. I've had a whole week with the stomach flu, another week with a terrible throat virus, and yet another one with otitis. I'm okay now, so I decided to investigate some more. Okay, first of all, there are several games that I need to investigate. I can't just explore all of them, but I managed to explore some of them. Here's the first one. Wistful. This game resembles an island. I spawned near a puddle of water in the mountains. I had to make it all the way to what caught my attention. So I went through some waterfalls and a small lake. There's a small house, that's what caught my attention. And there's also a lake which ends at the edge of the map. I decided to see what the house was like. It was pink with some drawings a regular artist would post on the internet. All the drawings had something in common. They were all drawings of birds. I don't know if this guy is obsessed with birds. Since there's nothing to explore here, I moved to the next game. T05DVUJAUKDWRIPMVEJR. Yes, that's the name of the game. Weird as heck. When I joined, I don't know what it was, but everything was red. There were dark red pillars and there was green fog. I saw a sign. There were random numbers from 10 to 110. Probably a code. I can't just copy all that and find a translator to see what it says. I'll do it someday, but not now. There was a portal nearby, so I went in. It teleported me to another game. I forgot its name, but it was a gigantic ramp that took me to an enormous portal. I noticed there was some kind of pentagram. The pentagram, just like the portal, was enormous. I made my way into the portal, and I got teleported to the next game. It was an easy obby. I fell to the void like 3 times. The background was totally black, and the platforms were red. I finished the obby after 3 stupid falls. Yeah, I'm not good at obbies. I didn't notice what was at the end. A black hole. I died and my body parts were sucked into the black hole. I got teleported into a final game, but I couldn't do anything in there. The ground was red, the sky was black, just like my avatar. My avatar was now made of black square-like particles. Suddenly I heard my neighbors moving a chair. Oh my gosh, I jumped off the chair and started hyperventilating. Immediately I pressed Alt F4 and the game closed. Even though I wasn't watching it, I turned on the TV just to hear something, since the game doesn't have music at all. Okay, besides Red World, this was one of the scariest games I have played. Sorry if this post wasn't really good, I'm just so tired. Maybe tomorrow I'll explore it more. If you noticed something I didn't notice, or if you found a game/account that is possibly related to raid_stir or Red World, tell me, it would help me a lot. The post ends here. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye and have a good day. Sorry for not writing yesterday, I don't have much information about Red World right now, but a person in the last video told me something. There's a game, not a Roblox game, but an actual game called Sad Satan, which shares audio with Red World. The main menu's music of the game is the same music you hear in Red World. Raid_stir's Red World was based on this game. I refuse to play it since it's scarier than Red World, and I don't want to end up at the edge of my chair hyperventilating. Actually, the woman in Red World's audio was a distorted version of the original. In the original game, she was singing in slow motion. It was similar to Freddy Krueger's song, but I was unable to identify it. After that, the next song would be a woman making weird noises. The same noises heard in Red World, but high-pitched and faster. I'll get more information in the next post. See you later. Apparently, what the guy in post 6 said was totally fake. I'm sure that the video of To Be the Messiah was fake, since it was uploaded after the Red World 2 video. The audio is almost identical to the Red World 4 video. Also, Raid_stir has changed his avatar. So did Jenny_feelings. Jenny says that she feels better. Raid status is totally blank. What if Raid_stir is actually an alternate account? Sorry if this was really short, but this is the only thing I got now. Bye, I'll see you later. Here's the thing. I found a person named UltraNate19, which recognized me from this creepypasta. He just came up to me and said, "Are you the guy from the creepypasta?" I said yes, and he sent me a friend request. I accepted it and looked at his profile. I looked at his friends list. LittleBird78 was in it. He asked me if I had Discord, and I didn't answer. The next day I was playing with my cousin again, with my alternate account, Path452. We were playing Natural Disaster Survival, until UltraNate19 joined. He told me if I wanted to see his game creation, and I said E, because I have no clue of what he would have said if I said no. I told my cousin I would be right back. He was fine with it, and I joined his game. He only had one game created, Surithian. The game's description was just X. I decided to join. The game was a yellow base plate with a tree in it, and some rocks around it. Away from the rocks in the tree, there was a grave. Ultranate19 told me to follow him. Then he stopped at the tree. He told me to wait. After some time, some shadowy Robloxian figures appeared, surrounding the tree. I asked him about them, but he just said, "Party." I think he meant party. He basically can't spell. He told me to follow him again, and we stopped behind a rock. There was a glitchy, shadowy person there. Again, I asked him about it, but he said something like corruption or something like that. I honestly can't remember. Again, he told me to follow him, and we finally stopped at the grave. Suddenly, a tall figure that seemed to be made with foil or fabric appeared. He didn't tell me anything about it. After that, he told me he would go update game. He meant that he would go update the game. He left, I left too. I didn't see him after that, but recently he asked me if I had a Discord, but I didn't have the guts to answer. He has another game, it's called Home, but I don't feel brave enough to play it. Ultranate19, if this post annoys you because I exposed you to the public, I'm sorry, but I just had to do it. Sorry again, I don't have the video of me playing with Ultranate19, but I have the link to the game if you want to play it. That's all, guys. See you later. I think we had too much fun with other games that aren't actually Red World. Let's go back to that game. I tried going to different paths, and I ended up in something I haven't seen before. I met the flame again, but this time I ran to the right before it could even run at me. There was a room with a strange square drawn on the wall. That square seems to be the thing that plays the children singing sounds. I found a ramp that led me to a hallway, which was basically a dead end. While running down, I saw a figure that looked like some kind of dragon, or at least its fossils. Before getting to the end, there was another hallway I could run to. This led me to another dead end, a room. As soon as I entered the room, I saw the same person in post 3. They were holding an axe or another kind of melee weapon. I tried to run away, but my mouse's sensibility was really high. I wasn't fast enough. The person caught me, and it disconnected me. Now let's try something else. Instead of running to the right before the flame could even run at me, I ran to the left. I got teleported like 4 times and I was in a place. 4 hallways. The only thing I could do there is run in circles. The music changed again. It started to get distorted and the children singing couldn't be heard anymore. Or I couldn't hear it anymore. I was stressed. I didn't know what to do, so I simply stood there, waiting for something to happen. I had to leave the game. I was too stressed. I feel like I needed to try again, but I will do tomorrow. I have to go soon. It's already nighttime. And I have dinner. Well, see you tomorrow. Sorry if this post was short. Hello, I'm back. Just to show that I am alive. I have investigated through the AIs of the enemies in this place, and here's what I found. The red flame only attacks you when you approach it. If the player doesn't approach it, it will stay in its place. Trying to dodge the flame is useless, as it's too fast and there's no way to go. And also the fact that it doesn't go to a specific direction, it's actually going towards you. Dodging the flame is actually useless. If you somehow manage to dodge it though, it will lead you to a dead end. I think it's because the flame is supposed to get you no matter what. The red person can appear in various parts of the maze. Perhaps there are more than just one red person. The red person is extremely slow, but it's possible that he can go through walls. The red person usually appears inside one of those cube-like rooms. It appears out of nowhere. It's like it teleports to the room or something. The children singing is actually a red glowing square attached to a wall in one of those cube-like rooms. It's the one that emits the sound. Also, I have tried going through the maze again, and I have found a new thing. In a cube-like room, there's something on the ground, possibly a symbol of some sort, that emits a deep, growl-like sound effect. This is possibly a sign that the red person is about to spawn. There is also a window that lets you see the dragon thing too, and it's actually a skeleton mesh with possibly a skull mesh or something like that. So here I am again, and as you can see, Red World is no more. The game has been renamed to Teaser, and the game itself changed. So here's what I found. The game is now a small room with a weird static in it. Like, I barely can see the walls without getting close to them. Well, no red person, no flame, no endless hallway. Nothing. It's just a small room. It's kinda sad though. I did enjoy playing Red World. It was an interesting maze game, but who knows. Maybe Raid_Stir is planning to remake it again. Maybe he's making another game. I have no idea, but, well, I suppose I should just wait until something happens. Also, the sad Satan audio is gone. It sounds like a deep, wind-like sound. The situation with Ultranate19 is that he answered my question when I asked him why he wanted my Discord. He said he wanted to add me, and I didn't answer. He didn't get online in a few weeks or months. I feel like I should add him soon. So this is it. All we need to do is wait for Raid_Stir to update it again. So Cold Future by Jenny_Feelings is no longer closed to visitors. When I joined the game, the first thing I saw was a note on the wall. The place I was in was a room. Like one of those gaming rooms people would have or something, even with a computer in it. The room was extremely dark and the only light source I had was the light of the computer screen. There was some kind of sad music coming from a radio on the table. I approached the note I saw, and immediately a text popped up on my screen. I try to contact people on here. mainly on this website called Discord. However, Roblox usually works too. When I try to tell them I'm trapped, my head nearly explodes from pain. I don't feel like going on it. Not after last time. As you can see, she misspelled Discord. I don't know what she meant with going on it, or that she's trapped. And to be honest, I don't want to know. I approached the door. Apparently the house was just a single room I was trapped in. There's an invisible wall preventing me from exiting the house. Outside I could see some dead trees and other houses. The weather was stormy and probably nighttime. I did not see anything else outside. Back to the room. I turned the computer. The box had a text on it. It said, "Beefy computer." The screen was totally white. I jumped over it to see several texts on the wall, all of them saying "help me" in red font. I spent the rest of the video there, walking around the house. I even left to see the note again. I couldn't interact with anything. So that's pretty much it for today. See you later. Been a long time since the last time I wrote here, but I'm back. I didn't find anything new about Red World at all, just that it changed to that teaser game. However, I've been reading your comments and most of you were right. Let's start off with the red person entity. The red person, like I mentioned in post 12, appears in those rooms around the maze. However, its appearance highly resembles the Specimen 5 from Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. If you look it up, they're identical, with the only difference being that the red person is in a red color instead of beige. I also found something else. The Red_Stir game, also known as Red World Happy. Red_Stir indeed has copyrighted music, and I checked the game multiple times. And one of those times, I finally found the disturbing audio that it had, but I didn't record it. Sorry. Red_Stir has a difference with Red World. There are no hostile entities in it. No matter how much you explore, you couldn't find the flame or the red person. Nothing at all. Also, if you try playing the game now, you will just find the happy music that I already mentioned. Just a bunch of dead ends. Alternate19 also got permanently banned. I don't know if he did it on purpose or he just randomly got banned. Before that, I noticed that he told me to remove him from the wiki, but it's too late now. I think I should have friended him on Discord while I had the time. I feel bad for him. His game, Surithian, was also changed to simply S. The game is still the same though. Red World also had a pretty interesting recommended section. One of the games was just Japanese letters, which I had no idea what they meant. The game was just a black void with several text boxes that just said, "Stop," along with an extremely loud, glitchy noise. I had to leave since my head was already aching. I didn't find anything else, so I'll leave this here. See you later. This is where my journey ends. Jenny_Feelings no longer makes updates, and she even made a game called The End. I played it once, but now nobody can play it except for her friends. Raid_Stir's game is now content deleted, and Alternate19, as you may know, is permanently banned. I highly doubt that there will be more updates of the game, and if there actually is an update, then you might have to go for it yourself. I really enjoyed investigating Red World, and I found really good myth games. Thanks to Raid_Stir, Jenny_Feelings, Alternate19, Littlebird78, and everyone else that has helped me. Thanks everyone who has helped me during this journey. I wouldn't truly have continued this if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you very much. Until next time, BloodGD/Path452.